Hello. Okay, let's wait a minute or a few minutes or some type of minute. Hello, anybody up? How you guys doing? Oh, hey, Whit, how are you? I just can't sleep. I think a lot is on my mind, and I'm just all over the place. How are you doing, honey? I'm so glad that you went to the show. I'm so glad you had a good time. I saw a clip of you at the concert. Looked so much fun. I wished I were much closer because I would definitely love to participate in some of that stuff. Like it's just so far. I have a friend that lives in Long Beach and or no, she lives here, but she drives to Long Beach. She's from Long Beach and her I believe her sons still live there or live somewhere in that area. Seal Beach maybe. But I know she's going to she goes back and forth. It takes her 3 days though to get over there. So yeah, I'm so glad that you went too. And I remember you telling me that you were thinking about going and then I was just kind of MIA and so I'm glad that I'm so glad that you went. I'm really, really glad that you went. I'm glad you had a good time. I'm glad you took Tori. How much fun is that? Oh, let's see. I think I just might play some songs. Play some songs. I've been doing a lot of the art, the drawing and coloring and all of that. She is adorable. She is absolutely adorable. I was looking at her tonight and like her little earrings, which she always has like earrings or necklace on. She always just looks so cute. And tonight she just looked so bright. And I bet she would be a hoot to hang around with. I mean, look at all the things she's been through and the crap that she's put up with. It's pretty amazing, honestly. Let's see. Lucid dreams. Let's try this. Let's see what I have. No, no, no. Yeah, I bet a quarter of her energy. I know. You know, my mom is 71. She just turned 71. And she is like, she did two 5Ks this week. Like, she's all over the place. It's wonderful. Uh, she just puts me to shame. There we go. Sounds nice, doesn't it? Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, I know my mom. She's all over the place. You know, she started walking in her 30s. Remember when power walking was super popular? She power walked then. Um, I don't know how I've been feeling. I think that's part of the thing. I feel some days I feel better, and then some days I don't feel so good again. And I did have some tests that came back funky, and which is kind of a thing. Um, so ideally, I'd like to see that, make sure that those tests are okay, or what are we doing, or what are they, or what's going on. So we'll see, honey. But thank you. I appreciate you asking very much. I really do. And I've just been on a few big dumps of steroids, and it's like, it really makes your body feel kind of beat up afterwards. So maybe that's just kind of what the thing is I'm just having a hard time sleeping, a little achy body, you know. You know how it is, honey. You get kind of in your feelings, and or am I in my feelings, or do I just not feel good? I don't know. But either way, we will figure it out. How have you been feeling, sweetheart? Yeah, that's how I feel, honey. It's like, and then I'm like, am I emotional? Why am I emotional? I don't know. You're just emotional. And I've been trying really hard to stay, kind of more upbeat and positive. It's just difficult, when your brain is cloudy, your eyes are cloudy, and it's hard to see. And that feeling can just be exhausting, and almost feel a bit frustrating. Well, a lot frustrating, but almost like it's getting in the way of the things you want to do, stuff I want to do. Get out of my way. Get out of my way. Oh, yeah. So we'll see. I'm trying to spend a little bit more time with my granddaughter. She seems to keep my spirits up a little bit. Well, she makes me. I can't be grumpy. Forcing myself to do things I don't want. So I don't think too much. Yeah, it's good. It's good. I mean, I don't know. For me, sometimes the kind of faking it till I make it, which is pushing me out the door to go do something, even though I don't feel like it, um, ends up being me not faking it at all, to be honest. Like, I end up having a good time. It's just a matter of getting there. Like you say, forcing yourself, forcing myself to get out, out. And I have been, but I feel the exhaustion with it. And that's something that I don't really care for. I don't want to yesterday was yes. Well, I'm glad that you feel that way, Whit. Yes, I need to feel uncomfortable. Sometimes it's good for me right now, in my opinion. I think so too. I think it's good. I mean, especially, I don't know. What do you think? I think maybe especially for you right now to kind of see how you're feeling in different situations and kind of seeing what do I enjoy this? Can I enjoy this? I think it's good for you. I'm proud of you for doing it. I really am because I know it's so hard. And I know not everybody, nobody looks at you and thinks it's hard, but I know that it feels hard. And I'm glad that you went. And what a great experience, right? Like, what a totally great experience. Good morning, Soma. How are you? Just woke up. Good morning, Soma. Yeah, being more social. I think that helps tremendously pull us out of that, uh, just kind of that crappy place of just feeling like you don't want to do anything. You don't want to. And so it's almost like the more you don't socialize, the more you don't do things, the more comfortable it gets not doing things and not socializing, right? So I think it's good. And doesn't it feel good when you like, I don't know, like the other night when you went to the show and you had a good time. Uh Selma, we were just talking about Witness went to the Laura FM show Friday night in LA, which is really awesome. But uh it's hard, it's hard to do those things. But then I was thinking about you Friday night and coming home at the end of the night and like you must feel good. I mean, it doesn't it feel good even if you're exhausted, whatever the case may be. Hey, my honey. Um, whatever the case may be, you might be exhausted, but I know me when I walk in the door after I've gone out to do something and had a good time. Um, it just feels successful. You feel like a success. I love that feeling of walking in the door and like putting my stuff down. Now, I often get very hungry for my comfortable spot and the place I like to be, right? But that's something that I look forward to when I get home. You know, it's good. It's good to get out and the feeling that you have when you get home of success. And I like that. How are you, Maya? Maya, I tried to do a drawing stream earlier. It was a disaster. So then I'm like, oh, I'm gonna need myself. We're talking about we're talking about kind of being in the dumps, feeling stuck in the dumps, feeling stuck in the house. But then we're also talking about doing making ourselves do things even though we don't feel like it. And like Whit, I don't know if you saw Maya Whitney went to the Laura FM show on Friday night, which I think is wonderful. She went with Tori and she had a great time. And I'm so proud of her for doing something that's really kind of outside of the comfort zone. And it's a big deal. And that's a big commitment too to drive. Um, are we watching the dog because of the bad drawing? Yes, I'm embarrassed, Selma. I'm embarrassed. No. No, you can watch me. Hold on. Hello, my beautiful friends. Hello. No, I was just sitting here, my little doggy. I'm in a bit in a rut as well. I don't know what's going around. You look gorgeous. Thank you. You know what, you guys, whenever I wear this is like my most comfy jammy. And so it's like when I don't feel good, this is what I put on. My most comfy jammy. Uh Wait, did you see Maya's question? She said, "How was it? Did you meet everyone?" Yeah, the feeling of getting back home is successful. It feels good it feels good to get dressed and like look nice, do your little makeup or whatever you do, to get ready and feel good and be like, all right, I'm taking on this thing that is a little scary. I hope this music isn't too loud, you guys. I just wanted something chill. Um, yeah, and I love that. I love that. It feels so good to come home, take your clothes off, be like, yeah, I did it. Yes, I'm proud of you. Yeah, and just the rut thing is just a baloney. Thanks, Maya. The dog picture is adorable, but sorry, you did. Thanks. It was fun. I met a lot of people. It was really nice. I'm so, so glad you went. And I was saying a little bit earlier, Maya, I'm like, I live on the other side of the country. I would love to go. And maybe one of these times I'll be able to make the rounds and go that direction. But it is quite expensive to fly the whole way across the country. So, but doesn't mean it'll never happen. Oh my gosh. I'm dropping stuff, spilling stuff. I'm a little bit of a hot mess over here. Liz Ferris, Carrie, Tori, Jen, Ashley, Jacob, Dodge, Chi, lots of people. It was so fun. I was like, you met everyone. That's wonderful. I just adore Liz Ferris, and I think it's because um Maya, probably not cheap to fly half the way either. No, it's pricey. It'd be pricey for you to fly now. Yeah, it's expensive, and it's also an expensive city. Not that I have to stay in LA, but uh, yeah, maybe in the future it will happen. I have a few other things I need to do first. You know, Liz Ferris kind of has a special place um in my heart because you know I'd been watching Aaron and other people as they were coming out. um like you got before Aaron was huge. And different people started coming out, and he was introducing different people. And I remember Liz coming out and coming out about her dad Bob Ferris. And I remember listening to her story. And just about when she came out and told her story, it was just 1 year that my dad had truthfully passed away. And I just remember it blowing my mind that you could think that your dad had been passed for 20 years. And I just remember putting myself in that space because my dad had only been gone for about a year, and that's not very long in the grieving process. And I just was like, what what the heck would I think if I found out that my dad was really still alive? And that was only 1 year later. And I remember thinking that this is only 1 year. This poor girl has gone through it for 20 years, 19 years. And so it really just broke my heart, and it really just made me have so much heart and support for Liz. It was it was really crazy. Yeah, Maya, she says that had to have been really hard to wrap your head around. It really was. I was really in a grief state still. I mean, you never stop grieving, do you? Probably not cheap to fly. For me to fly half the way to the US would be bad. I would land in the middle of the ocean. Well, Maya, you got to come all the way. Or we could maybe get a little floaty boat out there that you could just take halfway. And I have a friend that lives in Canada, and it's funny because she lives just on the other side of the lake from me. And so it's like we're really only 5 hours apart, which isn't very far. And we just say we'll just get in the boats and meet halfway. Yeah, it was just mind blowing, and she does have a huge heart and is very kind. I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad to hear that. Yeah, it was just mind blowing. That blew my mind. And Laura, Laura, I think before that I had watched, and this was still in that year's time where my dad had passed. I had watched the Over the Rainbow with Laura's dad, and I didn't know any of these people. I didn't know any of her story or anything. But I remember her dad saying, "I know in this life we play this father-daughter game." And that was another one that just blew my mind. I'm like, what is this father-daughter game? And then the whole disconnecting thing, which blew my mind again after losing my dad. I'm just, and then when something that kills me, and it kills me still when I think about it, if I see it, um, or when I talk about it, is when Laura saw her dad across the street, and he wouldn't even talk to her. He couldn't talk to her. And so those guys really get me because I have my own missing my dad things, and it breaks my heart that these two girls' father are still on this earth and they cannot have a relationship. So yeah, I can't imagine how the hell it was for either, Maya. I mean, my God, I really don't. I don't, and I still don't to this day. And I'm proud of her for trying and doing what she can to get him out, right? Um, yeah, it blows my mind. It just blows my mind all the time. Um, yeah, and I can't imagine how it is for her for here either. Selma, you don't need to be a good typer in the morning or any other day. I I know Selma saw these, but I don't know if you guys saw these. But the other day I went to my Chinese restaurant here in my town. Now I live in a small town, but I live in a college town, and we do have an org here, right? So the other day we went and stopped to get Chinese food, and my husband ran in, and he came back out, and this is what he brought me. He's like, "Well, I guess we won't be eating there anymore," and he hands me this. And as soon as I saw this, I said, "What do you mean we're not going to be eating there anymore?" So, and then on the back of it's the picture of the org here in my city. That's the one here. And so I said, "Oh, no, 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 no. We are not letting them kick us out of our favorite Chinese restaurant, right?" So Tiffany stomped out of the car with her broken foot, walked back in there, found these on the counter with a stash of these, which are they're Dianetics. So I picked it all up and I just got back in my car. And I said, "Nope, not in my town, not where my babies live. No, 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 no." Yeah, I grabbed them all, Maya. This was all they had on the counter. And then I also asked if they had any extras, like if they had left any extra with them. And he said no. They just put them, somebody had just come in and set them on the counter. I let them know that this is a human trafficking cult, right? And I actually had directed him. I pulled up the YouTube video that Aaron did with Leo, what's his name? He just did it last week or 2 weeks ago. I know it was a 3-hour interview, but I told him, I'm like, fast forward, skip through some of it. I said, this is in real time. And I picked that video for that particular guy because I felt like he could relate to it perhaps. And it is something in real time. So thanks, guys. And I'm going to continue to look around in the small shops that are in my town and see what we can find. Me and my daughter are going to be on me and my daughter and my grandbaby going to have a new thing. But yeah, I was kind of, I was like, oh shit. Oh shit. Yeah, I grabbed them all. I do worry Liz will never get her dad out. I know, me too. That it just breaks my heart. Maybe not even see him again. You know, and you may be right, sweetheart, but we don't know, right? We don't ever know, and we never know what the future holds. So we will just have to try to stay positive. Because yeah, I can't. Uh, I can't imagine what she goes through, but good for her. Good for her. Good for her. Jenny, how are you, honey? I feel like I haven't seen you in forever. Yeah, Jeff, BTS for Life said that they had Narcanon stuff at Staples. So that's another, I don't, there, we do have Staples around, and there are a lot of different places, especially right now because it is time for the college kids to be going back to school and without their parents, right? And so they're putting this all these different all these places. So you're doing great. Thanks for asking. I've been working hard. How are you feeling, Jenny? How are your legs doing? Yeah, Maya, that's a great idea to check at Staples, or we do have Staples here, and we also have other like office supply places, which truthfully a lot of kids get their supplies for school. He was right, or I remember somebody saying that a lot of kids go to Staples or these office supply stores to get their school supplies and things like that. So I'll have to look. And there's also like a main street. Hey, Kim, sweetie. All right, sit back and relax. Yeah, wait, that's the thing. Like I was, um, it's I knew that things would be out and about because I know where the org is here in my city. It is close to the town I grew up in, and there are lots of little boutiques, little shops, little pop in and can I lay these things down here? Do you mind if I put them in your window? And a lot of times people don't pay attention to what people are putting out or displaying. So yeah, so guys, just keep your little eyes out wherever you pop in. If you have an org by you or around, it's not even, I mean, it's an hour drive for me about. Um, but they don't care. They're going to go everywhere. And especially if people are protesting at the orgs, they're going to go out and body route and put their BS propaganda out and about. Listen to me really dissing Scientology tonight. Let's see. Jenny says, I'm a lot better, Tiff. Left leg still not great. Just have to deal with it. Well, just give it time, sweetheart. Just give it time. I know that the nerves, Jenny, the nerves take a bit of time. It really, really does. And just be gentle with yourself, Jenny. Be gentle with yourself. And just keep going, honey. And I know it's hard. And gosh, it's so hard when you're in pain and it's struggling. When the leg itself is struggling, you guys know me with with my body parts. I get mad at this leg because it's not being part of the rest of the body, and it needs to join the group and participate with what we had planned for the day. Now that doesn't always work with my body parts, and so I don't act like we're part of the same team because it doesn't act like we're part of the same team. So I kind of it's just a stupid thing I do. But just keep doing your things, Jenny, and you'll get there, sweetie. I know. And especially as we're getting older, even though we're getting older, it just means it takes us a minute longer, a couple of extra steps, Jenny, if you will. But you'll get there, sweetie. I promise. It just takes, and it just really does take time for those stupid nerves. They get a little out of control. Is this music okay, you guys? I don't know if it's too loud for you. Oh, Maya's listening to Kim's story. I'm having so much fun with Kim. I hope she's having fun. Talking about her story has been just so interesting, so authentic. Good, Kim, good. I just wanted to make sure it's not too loud. Yeah, it's so authentic. I'm learning so much about Kim. She has just got such a thirst and a lust for music. Okay, thanks, Selma. And she's a hoot. She is such a hoot. I'm having fun. I'm having a lot of fun. And maybe, Kim, when we're done telling this story, or at some point we can figure out our Denny's trip, and and go to Denny's. Because I really want to do that. I really want to do that. Yeah, it is. It's hard to tell your story, isn't it? It's hard to tell your own story. Where do you start? Right? Where do you start? Uh, what are the important things? What don't you want to forget? You know, there's some things I know in my story I don't want to forget. But then in the midst of it, yeah, it is. She's got amazing stories. She has incredibly intelligent. And yeah, it's been nice to get to know her better. That's one of the things, you guys, that I'm really kind of liking. And maybe I'm trying to find my own spot. I don't know. I don't know where I fit into the SPTV universe. I mean, there are lots of channels that I love and adore the people. Um, but I just don't know uh, where I fit. Oh, you don't hear any music at all, Maya? Oh, okay. Well, it's in my headphones. That's probably why I think it sounds loud. Kim's like, what do you want to say for the book and movie? She's gonna write a book, you guys. She might write a couple books to tell you the truth. Can you hear the music now? Yeah, I'm enjoying getting to know people better, and I would love to just have different people on and just talk and like get to know you, uh, get to know you better. I am. You still can't hear it. I don't think I can turn it up anymore. It's loud in my ear. I'm sorry. It's very lovely though, Maya. You would probably enjoy it. Yeah, I'm loving the art things, you know. Selma, do you draw or paint or do you do any of those types of things? Just out of curiosity. Maybe. Yes, you are just waking up, Maya. Yeah, I'm loving the little I know Selma has not been around much, but uh okay. Um let me s- oh, maybe you guys can't hear it. Okay. Maybe it's just me that can hear it. Sorry, guys. My Selma's like, I'm around just lurking. I don't know. I was gonna ask if you had seen any of the art streams, Selma. Yeah, I loved watching hers today. I saw her finished product, which was beautiful. And I also saw Janelle's finished product, which was really cute. I really want to have different people on with me to paint, draw, or whatever, and just chat. I find it easier to talk when I'm doing something. Yeah, well, I would love to be on with you, Maya. Um, yeah, I love them too. Do you do any drawing? Do you do any of that stuff, Selma? I know you're so artistic and your voice is just amazing. And I know you are very musically inclined, but I'll join in my she'll crochet and chat anytime. I know, you guys, I have been here I've just been doing my painting. Look, today, Maya, I did my first watercolor. I look like look at my beginner. I'm a beginner. But it was fun to like play. Yes, there you go, Kim. I would love that. Thank you, Kim. Thank you, guys. I just was playing for the first time with the watercolor in a long time. I sent Maya what I bought, and I had just bought in like a few different packets that had tons of stuff in it because I didn't have any kind of paper or pencils or paint or anything. The last time I had like any type of art freedom, um, my children took all that over and really yeah, Selma, see, I would need to buy some supplies, but I would like to join sometime, Maya. Yeah, and that they inspired me. Uh Maya really inspired me to just buy this. I just went on Amazon and I'm like, let me see what I can find, right? And so I bought like 118-piece set that came with like uh watercolor pencils, uh a set of black pencils. I'll show you guys. Although I've already been in it. I've already been in it. Let's see. Yeah, so here it came with drawing pencils. It's all so different hardnesses and things. No, you didn't send me what you got. You just said you bought. I thought I sent you a little video. I'm sorry. I really did. Ugh, my mind, you guys. But so I got the pencils, right? And then this is where all my watercolor pencils were, but I've taken them out. You saw that. And then see here's some colored pencils. I already have some also, but here's some more. And then here's like the shading and the little different extra tools to be like an official artist. And then that set was pretty nice. It came with a sketch pad, a watercolor pad, and this was the fun one. I was excited. It came with a black paper pad. And so I was excited. Yeah, sketch pad, this, and then the watercolor pad. So I was kind of like, and then I bought a gel set pen because I'm a girl and I like shiny things. And this was an awesome set. I didn't even really. It came with refills for my pen, and then I just got this set. So I was really thrilled. Like I was like, okay, I have enough stuff to. I mean, maybe it's not the best of the best, but I have enough fun stuff to get started, and I have definitely not stopped since I've started. I just keep going and going and going. And Selma, we need to get you some of these type of things because I think for me anyway, it does allow me to work out some of my feelings and whether it's good or bad or whether I'm just playing. Thanks, Wick. Yeah, whatever I've been playing with. Look at my little guy I did today. I don't know if you can see him, but I was excited to play with my black paper. So it's like I'm just, yes, Selma, yes. I'm just going. I'm not, I don't care if it's good. I'm just enjoying being in the process. This thing took me a while today, and I don't even know. I don't know. I do not know, but I just took my time and just to see. Oh, Soma. All right, let me get this shit out of the way so we can talk. You got your neck MRI back yesterday. What did it? Well, do you want to talk about what it said, Soma? Because I know you've been having some problems and pain in your neck. And so I don't know if it's spine related or if it's MS related. As you guys know, Soma also has MS. If you want to share. Isn't that black paper cool? I just wanted to try it. I was like, oh yeah, it's fun. You did read them with the neurologist after you read them by yourself. Thanks, Maya. I love all this stuff too. It's just kind of fun to play and just kind of be mindless. Okay, Selma. Go ahead, hit me up. You can, you can hit me up anytime. I think Doreen and I are gonna try and go on tonight, right? Monday night. So I just popped I don't have time to explain. I can be back in an hour. All right, honey. Well, tell Martin to have a good day, sweetheart. And you just be gentle and be careful with yourself. You got this, girlfriend. You do. I know that it feels like we don't. Believe me, I know it feels like we don't got this. And especially when there's medical proof to back it up, right? It doesn't really feel like we have this. But if we take some time, we will have it. Love you, sweetheart. Even when I'm lurking. I know, I'm a lurker. I mean, I think everybody is a lurker to some point. I mean, I love I love the little chats and things like that. I like the information that comes from the big chats. So, yeah. Well, I lost my lighter. Oh, sweet Selma. Sweet Selma. Well, we will have to talk to her and find out what's going on. Yes. Your stream today was so nice, Maya. And thank you for sending me the articles. I've been reading a lot. I'm just trying to keep up with everything. There's so many different things going in the world that are just balonies. Baloney. Well, Maya, you just got up. Although, do you guys sleep ever? Do you ladies sleep ever? I don't sleep very much. It's like I get about a 4-hour window of sleep. And then after that, it's a day. Right, Maya? It's like 4 hours. Yeah, I'm happy with 4 hours because I can function. Look at my hairpiece. Don't I look like I really do? It's hard for me to go 4 hours of sleep. 4 is as best I can do. Yeah, we're the 4 hours. And the thing, 4 hours sleep and 20 hours awake. Yes. And the thing of it is that 4 hours, for me, I'm not sure about you guys, but it can almost be any time. There's sometimes I can't go to sleep until, well, it's 3:06 now in the morning. It's 3:06. But like I won't go to sleep until the morning, probably like 8, 9, if that. And then I'll sleep till noon, get up, and there I am for the day. And even if I if I wait until later, it doesn't matter. Nobody is home until, my husband doesn't get home until 4 or 5. So it's like I have the whole day to play with my sleep schedule or my non-sleep schedule, whichever it is. Whichever it is. You guys are so sweet, and I appreciate you being here. So Maya, what's your next do you have an art stream lined up? I like you and Brad. I can't remember his name. Drop I want to say Drop Soda Media, but I know that's not right. Um what is his name? But I like your and Brad's conversations. He seems like a very, very nice guy. And I love how in touch with himself he is when he's doing something. I I think it's okay for us to explain ourselves to other people. Um, when we know we have different personality traits, sometimes I think it's good if we explain that. I don't do that. Maybe it's something I need to do. I think it's good when we know that we have certain personality traits and just say, this is kind of the way I am, and uh, it just is, and I'm okay with it. So everybody else be okay with it, and I like that about him. Uh, Drop Short Media. Thank you. Maybe I had all the letters, just not. I don't know, but yes, yeah, he seems like a great guy, and I enjoy. I do enjoy him. Oh no, I have to sleep during the night. If not, I cannot sleep all day. I have to get up around 6 or 7. I know that's early. And I can't. Do you have to sleep at night because of the darkness, Maya? Um, and I could take medicine to help me sleep, but I feel so groggy. I agree. I like that too about him. I like authentic people, right? I love that. I really do. Uh, Drop Soda is more like me dropping everything. You and me both, girlfriend. I don't know how often. And I spill and I drop a lot, a lot. And it's part of how it goes. There are times I have no concept of my space, the space around me. And yeah, Drop Soda. That's cute. Need a new name. Drop Drop Soda. It can be my alter ego. Yeah, I found this little stand thing that I had that I thought, oh, look, it could hold my phone right above art, right? Or picture. I don't know. Dropping everything. Hal Sonder, I heard him snoring on one of your streams, which I thought was super cute also. You were just drawing along and I heard that. I'm like, oh, there he is. I love a Shih Tzu. I love a Shih Tzu. What, do you have a dog? Do you like a dog? I think you have a dog. Don't you have a dog? I do love my little Shih Tzu. Yep, she's in her little spot. I had to make her a little spot underneath my desk. And she has like, one of those husband pillows that like set up, you put on the back of your bed and like it helps set you up a little bit. She has one of those with a little pillow and she's all good to go. Well, guys, now I have to keep days and nights apart. It is not good for my mental health to sleep during the day. Good, Maya. Oh, cute. I have a dog named Wrigley. She's a terrier mix. Cute. Wrigley's a cute name. A terrier mix. I had a little, years ago, we fostered a rat terrier. And he was just the cutest little guy. He really was. He like could wear a little bit. But then my mom's had, what did she have? She had some kind of a Karen terrier. She was a good little girl too. Um an ASMR dog snoring video. It would work for me. I would love to do some ASMR things. I really would. I've told you guys before, check out this guy. He's had surgery and he hasn't been feeling well maybe over the past, I don't know, 6 months to a year. But his name is Al Blades, Bladez, and he mows yards. He lives in Florida and he just drives around and he finds yards that are overgrown and he'll mow them for free, right? And so he makes a video of him cutting these yards. And so he will cut these yards way overgrown, but it's done with ASMR. And it is so relaxing to just watch it. Hear like the grass cut. It'll be like, like he'll swing by on the mower and you just hear the grass cut, the shards like and it's just really cool how he does it. I love to watch his movies or his little shows. They're like half an hour and they really do like kind of turn off my mind. I love animals. Snoring animals is great at ASMR, right? I think so too. I think so too. And Shih Tzus are amazing. My ex-husband, him and his wife have 3 Shih Tzus between the two of them. And when they used to go on vacation, I would watch his 3 Shih Tzus. And so that's kind of how I fell in love with the Shih Tzu. Was just I loved how floppy they were, how lovey they were, uh, their little snorty Snorty Snorts. His one, her name's Clover, and she's got a wonky eyeball. Shih Tzus are known for wonky eyeballs. Mine's pretty good. My Shih Tzus are pretty good, but they do get a little wonky, don't they, Maya? And his one dog, Clover, she looks at you, but then her one eye is like over looking over here. And I just fell in love with them. And Brian, my husband, he knew I was interested in one. And so we talked about getting one, and we got Callie before she was I don't know, she might have been 3 weeks old. Um oh, that's a great idea, Maya. How cute is that? I love it. How cute. I think that would be adorable. I would love it. Uh but I remember we had purchased Callie, but it was not time to bring her home yet. But they had like the video at the breeder where you could click in and see what she was doing. And so I was just obsessed with that video thing. I remember one night it was storming and it was all dark in the place, and I'm like, oh, she's all alone, what are we gonna do? Is there a lot of upkeep to them, to the Shih Tzu? Well, yeah. She Now I know, I believe Maya trims Saunders' hair herself. If Is that correct, Maya? You do his hair. Um Callie, I don't do her hair. I pay somebody to do her hair, but I always have. Now I think my next Shih Tzu, um, because at the time I got Callie, she was the third dog that I had, and so I've always taken her to the groomer, and she has to go to the groomer for every like 6 to 8 weeks, and it is we spend more on her hair than my hair. Let's just say that. And we have to, because if not, their hair is so beautiful. It's like human hair. It grows like human hair. It brushes like human hair. But it tangles if they get wet. Uh, they get matted and knots and things like that. So um, I don't know the answer. Maya, is there a lot of upkeep? I'm so used to doing it. Callie's 10. I guess there probably is, because I have a min pin, and she takes no upkeep other than her nails occasionally. So yeah, Callie is much more high need. And Maya says, yeah, she does everything. And I think, like, should I get another one in the future? Um, I think what she means with upkeep is, do they take a lot of care? Are they expensive? Do they need a lot of care? Um, so like that's why I say, yeah, they're more, because they have to be uh groomed, right? Yeah, grooming. And mine is such a mouth. She's so mouthy. I have to add her attitude to upkeep because she doesn't shut up. Yeah, so, and Maya does everything. And I think from here on out, we'll just start with a pup, and I'll try to do as much as I can in the future. And I know my ex-husband, he grooms all three of theirs. He bought but with three of them needing groomed on a regular basis, that's pretty pricey, right? And I think I spend 70, I'm pretty sure it's $70 every 6 to 8 weeks. So it's not cheap. She's not cheap. Her food is not cheap, but she's worth it. But yeah, there's a bit of upkeep. So I don't know. I just love a Shih Tzu. She's just like a little floofy teddy bear, and there's something about her that is different in the way that she calms me compared to the other one. It's I don't know if that makes sense. I don't know if that makes sense to Maya because she has a Shih Tzu. But I mean, and I'm not saying, everybody loves their pets. I'm not I'm not trying to diminish that at all, but there's something about the way that she feels when, like, I pet her belly. She's just so soft, and it's just very relaxing to pet her. And Maya says, and I love that they don't shed, and they don't shed. They don't shed. So that is and they're hypoallergenic and all that good jazz. So yeah, they're a great little dog, but yeah, they do take some upkeep. Now, I did have a pug zoo, which was half Shih Tzu and half pug, and she really looked like a little black pug, but she had a little bit of a longer nose because of the Shih Tzu part of her. Now, I've seen pug zoos that look a lot like Shih Tzus, and I've seen pug zoos that look a lot like pugs. And she had just the best. She was kind of the best of both worlds. She had a lot of pug personality and Shih Tzu personality, and she did not shed, and she didn't take the upkeep that my Shih Tzu takes. She didn't have all that crazy long hair. So no, no. And I know you have dogs, Jenny. I know you have dogs. Well, guys, I guess I will try to get some sleep. That's probably a lie. I never had any other breeds, so I cannot compare them to anything really. Oh, how cute. How many Shih Tzus have you had, Maya? 2 or 3? Animals are babies. Lost my 14-year-old Pomeranian Chihuahua 8 weeks ago. Oh, Jenny, I'm so sorry. It's just heartbreaking. Now my 9-year-old cat is not well tonight. I'm hoping it's just a 24-hour thing. Oh, honey, I am so sorry. And I had a Pomeranian, and she was most certainly my babe as well. I'm so sorry, Jenny. Especially right now when you don't feel good. It just almost adds insult to injury. You're not feeling good and crappy shit happens. I mean, it's life, but doesn't make anything feel better. The sun, I don't think the sun, I can tell you, it's 3:24 in the morning. And I will tell you what time. I can tell you. Jenny, I'm so sorry, honey. I th- I really hope that you start to feel better, your leg starts to work the way it's supposed to. The way it's supposed to. The sun will be up at 6:47 a.m. So I still got like 3 hours and 15 minutes for the sun to come up. Maybe I'll get a picture this morning. Maybe I'll go outside and get a picture. All right, guys, I'm going to go. Thank you so much for being here. Jenny Wong, so glad to see you. Sending you so much love. I'm sending all you guys so much love. I just adore you guys. And Jenny, it was so good to see you. And I just appreciate it. I'm starting to notice my dog is getting older. He will be 11 in January. I'm freaking out about thinking about losing him. Oh, Maya, sweetie, I'm so sorry. Don't think, try not to think about it too much. I know mine just turned 10, and I feel like she's just perfect right now. Like it took us all this time to get to perfect right now. I know, Jenny, the sun is about to set. You guys are heading into spring, right? Yeah, you're right. We're about to head into spring. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know. All right, guys. Well, if anybody needs anything, reach out to me. You guys know how to hit me up. And I hope you are all okay today. One day at a time, right? One wake up at a time, one day at a time. Maya, have a fabulous day today. Jenny, I'm assuming you're going to be heading to bed before too long, if you can sleep. And what? Thanks for being here, honey. And I hope that you get some rest as well. And all of us, we're going to just pull through this shit and we can do it. Just might take an extra minute. And that's okay. So have a good night, guys. Morning, day. And I love you guys all to pieces. I'll talk to you soon. Thanks for hanging out with me. I couldn't sleep. Bye, guys. Love you.